and First Secretary of the Zanu PF, Comrade Dr. Emerson Mnangagwa, and the First Lady, Comrade Dr. Dominic Chiwenga and Colonel Kembo Mahadi, the National Chairman, Comrade Munchiguri Kashiri, the Secretary of Administration, Comrade Dr. Mpofu, the National Political Commissar, Comrade Bimba, Comrade Biha, the Zanu PF Political Bureau and Central Committee of members, members of diplomatic corps, colleagues, foreign delegates, my fellow invited guests, comrades and friends, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Dear comrades, on behalf of Chama Mapinduzi, and on my own behalf, I sincerely express my profound gratitude to Zanu PF leadership for extending your invitation to us to participate in this auspicious occasion of the 7th National People's Congress of the Zanu PF. I would like to thank you once again for the hospitality that you accorded to me and my entire delegation when we arrived in Harare 3 days ago. Also, I'd like to convey my warm greetings and well wishes from the CCM Chairperson, Her Excellency Madam Samia Suluhu Hassan. Indeed, we expected the invitation with great pleasure, as it is another chance for us to keep realizing our long-standing historical relationship, which has been initiated since the 1960s by the founding leaders of our nation, the late Mwalimu Julius Nyerere and the late Robert Gabriel Mugabe. These two prominent figures and personalities supported the African liberation movements for freedom and development. Chama Mapinduzi and Zanu PF since then have chosen to stand firm on the ideology of national liberation, Pan-Africanism, African nationalism, and anti-imperialism. Tanzania and Zimbabwe continue to work together and assisted each other in various programs and activities, and a strong bond of brotherhood which has justified itself through the long-standing history of liberation, struggle, as well as the ongoing cooperation, including exchange of visits of the top leaders and administrators. Dear comrades, CCM your turn. Dear comrade, ever since Chama Mapinduzi and Zanu PF and other liberation parties in our region have positive intention of fostering our people's well-being and significant prosperity of our nations. In this regard, our parties worked out hand in hand and place appropriate economic and strategic plans for development of our countries. But as we all know, that the colonialists had their own agenda and priorities against our parties, which were directed towards suppressing the effort of liberation parties, and at the same time assisting the oppositions. However, we should feel very proud that despite ups and downs that emanated from the colonial tactics, our party's spirit and vitality has remained unchanged. We are fostering ahead with the same zeal and motto and speed, and no wonder then we'll record success at every stage from now on future. CCM congratulates and appreciates continued solidarity and friends attitude that exists between Zanu PF and our regional parties. Indeed, significant work has been done so far, and we urge that the integration of strengthen even further to be done. We recognize that a lot of development has been recorded and more can be done in the future, because Zimbabwean, through Zanu PF, have the ability, have the capacity of doing wonderful work. Dear friends and comrades, Chama cha Mapinduzi considers the sanctions imposed on Zimbabwe are illegal and unfair action. They are just meant to humiliate the Zimbabwe people for no meaningful reasons at all. Hence, CCM joined SADC and other organizations to call for immediate removal of the sanctions unconditionally and give more room for Zimbabwe to reform its economics and social development as it finds it appropriate in their own country. On behalf of Chama cha Mapinduzi, I assured you that CCM will always continue to work with Zanu PF, and which the development will be geared toward positive development and welfare of Zimbabwean people. You have the right leaders. You have the right hegemony. I'm confident the speech which was shortly presented here by His Excellency First Secretary of Zanu PF, Comrade Emerson Mnangagwa, you are all now aware of what will be the future of Zanu PF in the next generations. Don't be confused by the outsiders. The outsiders and the colonialists have their own agendas and priorities. They are not our agendas and priorities. Our agendas and priority will be formulated by Zanu PF. Those are the important aspects for the future development of this country. Comrade President and the First Secretary of Zanu PF, thank you very much once again for your invitation and congratulations on the wonderful preparations and the positive outcome of the Congress, which I have already anticipated the result will be. And I hope that your intention will come very true. Likewise, you are being saluted by the chairperson of CCM, Comrade Samia Suluhu Hassan, and other CCM leaders, and all members of the CCM in Tanzania. Also, they wish you a successful Congress that will come upon with the desired objectives. Let me take this opportunity to all delegates and other invited guests to be sure what the President's intention for the future Zanu PF, but also for the future Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe will remain to be for Zimbabweans. It will never change hands to somebody else. This is the land of Zimbabweans, from their ancestors and forefathers. We should all support our brothers and sisters of the Zanu PF for the future endeavors of their country. Comrade Mnangagwa, I would like to thank you sincerely for the work well done, and I do expect more work will be done in the future under your leadership. You have all instruments, you have all skills, you have the people behind you. Don't hesitate to increase the speeds and zeal for the future of people of Zimbabwe. I thank you very much, Your Excellency.